Today, our team Labyrinth has presented before you a project, CivicShield, that promotes intamperable evidence storage as well as smooth workflow for the police in order to be efficient and serve the nation as they please. So there are two types of users on our platform, one being a citizen, the other being an officer. We'll first look at the citizen's architecture of workflow. We've implemented and simulated an Aadhaar login based system where in order to sign up, you must enter your Aadhaar number, which will give you an OTP received on the contact number linked on your Aadhaar, on the basis of which you will be registered as a relevant citizen and a user. So let's say, for example, we have a mock Aadhaar number. The OTP has been sent on the contact number that is linked with that number. So the OTP is 22. All right, the sign up is successful. We're now on to the sign in route. Now we'll use our email. Let's just say this was the user Elizabeth, and we enter our password in order to log into the dashboard. Now on our dashboard, as you can see, there are these complaints that I have filed. These are the complaint IDs and the total complaints I've filed. These ones that have been resolved. Let's move on to the my complaints section. Now these are the complaints that I have filed, and if I click on them, there is a description. For example, this was the theft that was on recorded time at so and so time, last updated. At this point, this is the attached evidence and the description of where it happened and what happened exactly. The status is pending. That means the FIR has reached the police, but they're yet to accept it and act on it. Now let's see how we can file a complaint. Filing a complaint can be done in two methods, via a form and via a voice report. We'll do the form. There are 8 types of crimes that can be complained against right now, and let's just say we'll go with harassment. And we'll describe our incident as I was hit by a drunk man on the road. Pretty nasty, I know. We'll get the air suggestions. Now, what this does is, in order to make our description detailed and actually more contextual for the police to act on it, we give this context back to the LLM via LangChain. And yes, as you can see, there are the details that I will have to enter, the suggestions in order to make my description much more detailed so that the investigation further can be seamless. This also allows us to enforce various IPC codes on the description of what has happened to us. This provides a much more suitable approach for the legality of the incident. This is the date and time of happening, and we move on to the next part. This is the evidence uploading. Let's say this is the evidence, for example. This is a photo evidence. This is the part where I need to enter the location at which the event took place. Let's just say it took place at Derabasi. You can also use a current location, by the way. Now, this is the part where you review and submit your complaint. See, this was the details. This was the section IPC address. And now we'll submit the complaint. All right, we'll now review the complaint. And this is all we have registered for. Now we'll submit it. This is where we review our complaint. As we can see, this is all the data that I entered. Now we'll submit it. This process takes time because the entire document is being stored on blockchain in order to make it untamperable for the future. After the submission, we receive that the request has been submitted successfully. Now we'll see how it looks from the police dashboard. All right, now entering on to the police section. This is an email of a already registered police officer. And we log in. Yes, so as we can see, This is the request that was made by the other user that we just created, and this is the description for it. Now, depending on the officer, after reading this, I can either accept it or reject it. And as you can see, the severity is high. This severity is judged by an AI model that takes on the input on the description that has been told, as well as the IPC codes that have been enforced under the jurisdiction of the Constitution. This is the entire data. Let's say we accept it because the severity is high. But as we can see, the request has been accepted successfully and is now in on the pending stage. You can also download a PDF format of the request in order to share and circulate it with the necessity authorities. Cut. Now, on the contrary, let's see how it looks on the user's end. As we can see, the complaint has been accepted. Yes, as we can see over here, our complaint has been accepted and will now be taken under consideration on action by the police. We'll know when it has been processed and if any attachment has been made to it. This seamless transition of making a complaint towards accepting it or rejecting it on whatever context helps smoothen the system and actually make a lot of action-based approach rather than inefficient strategies. All in all, this project aims to increase the efficiency of the police as well as reduce the tampering of the evidences from the witnesses side. Thank you.